I'm Peter Michaels. We're back again. Friday CRAFTernoons. Bud from Troubled Monk is here. And what I love about you coming in, Bud, is less talk, more beer.
More beer, absolutely. Because you certainly don't want to listen to me talk with a voice like this.
Oh, I love hearing you talk, and especially about the beer. We've got the Pesky Pig Pale Ale that you brought in for us to taste today.
Pesky Pig is what we're tasting today. Really easy drinking pale ale. It's not, you're going to have a little bit of that hop flavor, but it's not going to be overpowering where it's that punchy in the face hop thing. Lots of citrusy, grapefruit type flavors, but still really, really easy on aftertaste.
And as you get to pouring this, there's a great story behind the Pesky Pig and a great red deer story.
A great red deer story. We love telling the story about the Pesky Pig, whose name is Francis. There is a statue of Francis downtown.
Yeah.
It is part of red deer folklore. Francis the Pig escaped from a truck of hogs being unloaded at the slaughterhouse.
So red deer.
This was back in 1990. Took off, ran the countryside for 4 or 5 months before they caught him.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like a Hardy Boys choose your own adventure from there. What they did with him after that, but yeah, we salute Francis the Pig quite often. Every now and again, we like to go down and have a beer with him down in the park downtown
where the statue is. All right, awesome. Well, let's have a taste of in Francis's honor Friday CRAFTernoons for today, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Edmonton International Beer Festival as well. But first,
Sláinte.
Cheers. That was the first Troubled Monk beer I'd ever tried.
That was it.
And that's how many years ago now?
Almost 3.
Almost 3 years ago.
3 weeks will be 3 years old.
And every bit as good as that first time I tasted it.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's excellent. It's a beer that can that we really use to watch people. Their progression of craft beer.
Right, yes. Whereas last week we had the Golden Gates in, which is a great introduction.
That's the start.
But this is now, once you become a little bit of a beer lover, this is what you evolve into.
All those guys who love those big beer brands, started off with the Golden Gates, and now you can't get them off Pesky.
Yeah, that's so awesome. And you guys will have that available at the Edmonton International Beer Fest.
It will be available next weekend at the Alberta Beer Festival's Edmonton Craft Beer Festival is what it's called.
So if somebody's never been to a beer fest like this before, what's the best thing about it?
Best thing about this beer fest is that all the beer that you would like to try, even a bunch of the stuff you probably don't want to try, is all in the same place. There's food, there's spirits, there's wine, there's all that type of stuff, focused, of course, on beer, and you get to try a ton of different stuff all in one place.
On the flip side, if you are a connoisseur and you've been to a lot of beer festivals, what sets this one apart?
Well, I didn't go to one last week, and last week would have been different from this week, the way this industry is growing.
Right.
So there's just new stuff all the time. If you've been to a beer fest before, coming to something like this, you get to experience whatever else is new, whatever else is out there, whatever else is coming. Not to mention the established breweries, the ones that are established, like we've been around a long time.
Well, 3 years.
But the established ones, they'll bring something new. They'll bring something new all the time because we know that this scene is growing and people haven't tasted certain things.
Thanks, Bud.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Thanks.